Hello and happy middle of the week. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guide's Tip of the Day. It is Wednesday, January 15th, 2025, and our tip today comes from the book Running with the Bulls, How to Win Top Dollar Settlements by Nick and Courtney Raleigh. Cheap settlements set the system up for abuse, failure, and undeserved criticism. Cheap settlements. Yeah, there is something that ends up becoming systemic, right? If it ends up becoming accepted, such as settlement multipliers. It's used to be 5 times and 3 times, now 2 times or 1.5. I don't know. That people would say, oh, that's how cases settle. Or a long time ago, I could remember someone saying in the wrongful death of a child, I think this was like back in the 70s, they'd take the age and multiply the child's age by $10,000. And that is not a rational way, not a logical way to value what the law says you have to value. And it sets up bad precedents, right? Now, it's interesting. I like that the Raleighs have used this language of undeserved criticism, because there's, of course, criticism when there's large settlements from the other side. People say, look, this is out of hand. And, it's very interesting, because if you say that about verdicts, well, I very much believe in juries, that a collective group of jurors have heard the facts, heard the law, and they've come up with the right answer almost always. Settlements are an agreed upon number. Both sides have agreed on it. How can we really criticize that? We can criticize it from the plaintiff's lawyer point of view, if you're a plaintiff's lawyer like me, because we have to make sure that it's really a knowing, voluntary, intelligent settlement on our client's behalf. And we have to be very careful. I wouldn't say that we take all judgment out of it, because our clients are paying us for our judgment and our advice. And I've seen too many times over the years where a lawyer can usually push a client into a settlement or frame it in a way that really strongly pushes it toward settlement. And once in a while, I've actually seen lawyers push too hard, push beyond what I think are the proper boundaries to keep a client from settling. There's all kinds of risks in that as well. So what do we do with all that? I mean, a cheap settlement has implicit in its definition, right? Well, if it's cheap, then it wasn't enough. So we don't want settlements that aren't enough. And it's enough when we can talk with our clients, when we understand the risks and we make sure that we're not settling because we're afraid to go to trial. I think plaintiffs' lawyers do that sometimes, that we're not settling because it's an easy way out, or who knows, but that we're doing it for the right reason, that we've done a risk-reward assessment, that we've discussed that with the client. This is really what they want. This is what's in their best interest. And that now, if the client is acting unreasonably, and this is, you believe, a much better settlement that they're going to ever get through a verdict, usually the opposite, right? Verdicts are usually better than settlements number-wise, but there's certainly times when there's a risk, or it's an all or nothing, because there's a legal issue that could take away the entire verdict, and you think let's say there's a high chance of that happening, and your client's being foolish to not take it, then of course, push. So this is worth discussing, especially when lawyers get together. I'd love to talk with you about the idea of cheap settlements, and are we settling for too little money? Let's take a deep breath together and just be grateful to be alive this Wednesday. May the work that we do today help to reduce suffering in the world. May it help to repair the world. May we fiercely and compassionately advocate for our clients. May we understand that we can do both, be fierce and compassionate. May our actions today exemplify the law, exemplify the profession of lawyering at its highest ideals of truth and honor and integrity. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. As you hear these chimes, let them take you into a meditation practice, a prayer practice, or just let the sounds wash over you and remind you, it's Wednesday, wake up, go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.